Hello thrifty people. I have not uploaded a haul video for you guys in a while, and I thought it was past time that I do that. So I have everything grouped together here, and we're just gonna go over a few things. Some of these things you'll be seeing tomorrow morning in my sale with Angela H. That she's from voa.quest1910. That's her YouTube channel. You can also find her on Instagram. So me and Angela are going to be doing a sale every Saturday morning at 10:30 Eastern and 7:30 Mountain Time, which is my time. So I've been hustling, trying to get these together for you. Let's take a look at some of the things I found in the last week or so. Some things it's been a week or two, and other things, more recent. But we went to a flea market last weekend, and I found this little guy here. He's a little enamel trinket box with a gecko sitting on a leaf. He's kind of copper colored. The base is copper colored. And then there's a couple little floral accents on there. And a really cute gecko with a teal green stripe down his back. Now he is missing a couple of, you can see right there on the leg, and right there, you almost can't tell on the tail, but it's right there in the middle. So he's missing a couple of his little crystals. I am hoping I can either repair him or he will find somebody that loves him just the way he is. I think he's a really good find. He's got some good weight to him. Felt on the bottom. The inside of the box is, well, I cannot open him one-handed. That magnet is actually really strong. But the inside is really neat looking. And here we were at Old Crow Antique Mall, which is one of my husband and myself's favorite antique mall. It's just down the road a ways in Littleton. But these are Shawnee pottery, salt and pepper shakers, and they're little potted flowers, which is perfect for spraying. Now this one does not have its stopper, but I think it's so easy to find the cork stoppers and just replace it. This one does have its stopper. They both have this little bit of paint loss. It's not a chip because there's no material missing. It just, and you can tell it's been gone for a long time. The clay underneath is dark, and a little bit of paint loss there on that tip. But they are in otherwise really excellent condition. I love Shawnee pottery. It is so whimsical and cute. And it's neat to find pieces in such good condition. This lady here, she came from a thrift store called ARC here in Colorado. She is a resin composite. She is very well made. She's heavy. She is the, and pardon me if I don't get this quite correct, she is the infant Marguerite Teresa of Spain. I think she was Leopold the First's daughter. And She was a queen of multiple countries and a duchess, and the most notable for me anyway, it's not the most notable, but she was the queen of Bohemia. And I joked that, in fact, that made her my queen. So, the infant Marguerite Teresa was also in a famous painting, several actually, but a famous painting by Diego Velázquez. And I just thought, when I picked her up, I thought she looked, sorry for the shakiness, I thought she looked very gothic, even though she's in a light colored dress. And I just love her expression. She would be even more excellent, I think, come Halloween. But for now, she's with me until she finds her home, her forever home. All right, I'm going to scroll over this way so I can show you some of the jewelry I've been picking up. Now, these are a resin, lucite. I don't know if you want to call them lucite. That is the feel. They remind me of the lucite candles with the gold flakes. It has the same, and you can feel the texture on this side, but it's very smooth on this side. And I just thought they were fun and charming, and if you're into the lucite candles, those could be a really cool, fun thing to wear. And this pendant here is from Lynn. And it's very 1990s, 1980s, 1990s to me. It's enamel. It's brass. I believe that's brass. I even feel like the chain is brass. And then the enameling, the gold color or the brass color on this side is enamel. And then there's this beautiful swirl of teal, blue, green, purple, and this sort of abstract modern art looking piece. I also found, and this was made in India, these two kittens under an umbrella, and that piece is brass as well, and I just thought that was charming. They are so sweet. I found that at a Goodwill. I also found this lovely piece, and this is Sarah Coventry. I wish I'd found the earrings with it, but it was just the necklace on its own. But you can see the Sarah Cove mark. And I thought that was a cool 90s piece also. I was in a Golden Girls kind of mood. I was on Helen, the New England thrifter, one of her sales. I was a guest, and it's vintage Golden Girls, and I was inspired to pick these up when I saw them because I was going to be a guest on her show, and I brought them to the sale, but they didn't sell. And so now I'm going to show them again. A couple of days ago, I was at the ARC Thrift store again, and I found these two lovely enamel brooches. If you can't tell, there's a theme in the things that I'm drawn to. I love enamel jewelry. So we have this lovely little peacock and this beautiful butterfly. And they're both brooches. They're not marked, but I love the color and the shape, and they're just fun. Those remind me of the 1980s for sure, with that coloring and the style. You know. So one of these bluebirds is mine, the fat chunky one right here in the front. I just put him out here with his fellows so that we could see all of them together. And then this is a nice swirled glass bird, a nice paperweight bird with the swirling orange. And this one, you settle down there, little baby bird, little baby bluebird. Now, that one is signed, but you can also see that there is a doink. It comes in, actually it comes in better on film than it does in person. It doesn't show up that clearly in person. It was 1992, and this one is marked Ray. I can't remember. I know there is one like mine. Is that one mine? No, this is mine. This is the chunky one because mine is marked Leo Ward. See the word? And there were a couple other people through, I don't know how many people, but Ray was one of them. And I haven't had a bluebird marked Ray yet, so that was my first one. Now that doink is not, I mean, it's not on the surface. You can run your finger over that. There's no, you can't feel it. That's like in there, under the base. I still think it's in great enough condition to collect and keep. And I think this one, I can't really tell though with that. It's hard to tell. But this one isn't marked, but it is definitely a bluebird of happiness. It's the same feeling, same style, same texture, quality, all of that as the others. Okay, I found this House of Lloyd 1994. Do you guys remember the sponge paint craze and the country kitsch? Yep, I got that with at the ARC thrift store. I thought it was a good size bowl, and I thought there's some people, gotta be some people out there that are nostalgic and fond of that country look, that sponge paint look from back in the 90s. It struck me pretty hard, and I think it's cuter than like the geese pattern from the 80s. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. Next, I have these two candle holders, votive holders, whatever you want to call them. They are thick and chunky and really cool, and these are Fifth Avenue. I've seen some online where it says Murano, Sommerso. That it's not. It's Fifth Avenue, but still worth picking up. Still very cool candle holders. I like the style. I like the quality. I like the peekaboo windows. And I think that was a really great find. Again, I found these. Let's go here. This little blue vase is unmarked. I don't know what company made that. It might be an Asian import. I'm not sure. I found that at the flea market along with the birds. Those came from the flea market. And I just thought it was cute and attractive and a nice little bud vase to tuck in somewhere and add a little color and sparkle. And I just like it. It's nice. It's in really good condition. And we'll see if other people like it as well. At the thrift store that I got the jewelry, which is a really good thrift store. I'm going to be going back there. That was like a little honey hole. For sure, for sure. You didn't get to see the Mexican yarn doll that I bought there, but I already sold that at Helen's sale, and I'm happy about that because it's going to go to a good home, be well loved and taken care of, and that's all I wanted for it because I would have kept it. But I don't have room for these things, so I need to move them in and move them out. I really love these. I'm into barware. I don't drink very often, but I do like the look and style of barware. I just do. And see, I have my margarita glasses, my daiquiri glasses over here. I even stuck the lucite candle in one of them. But I liked how these looked. They have that sort of cottage core, that little botanical, sweet looking botanical detailing on there, and then these really cute little sassy sayings. And these I haven't taken the marker off of them yet, but these are Libby Duratough. I think they're really special. I like that. I wouldn't normally pick Libby up, but for those, I think it's worth it. You can get sauced or pickled, blitzed or turned, depending on your preference. But they're nice whiskey rocks glasses. That's the size of those. At the Old Crow Antique Mall, where I got these lovely flower pots, I also found these kitty cats. I can't remember who makes them. I did do a Google image search, and they are they're not marked, but they're they come up with the Google image search, and they are sought after. They're very neat pair of little kitty cats. My husband really liked them. He wanted to keep them, and I'm like, I can't keep everything. He's worse than I am. I mean, I keep things, or I find things, and I'm like smitten, like you wouldn't believe. But I'm trying to sell. I want to sell them. So those kitty cats will be going in my sale. Now this guy, I picked him up at the ARC a couple days ago with some of this other stuff, and he is magnificent. He is the Barro Negro Pottery from Oaxaca, Mexico. He's not, this one is not marked, but I believe him to be a very much older piece. I think he is, from the very least, from the 1970s. Let me pull him to the front so you can sort of get a look at his detailing. Crazy Lamp Lady, month or maybe even 2 months ago, I can't remember now, won a bunch of these at auction, and different shapes, but still the Burro Negro pottery, and I think they were pottery cats like this one, and they sell in the hundreds. This will be the second one I've found. The first one I found at Old Crow Antique Mall, and I bought it for my husband for the passing of our oldest cat, Satchmo. So I have him a little, well, it's about the same size, but it's a different sculpt. The cat is laying all curled up and snuggled up and sleeping. And it's black and green, which are my husband's favorite colors. And that is in honor of our cat Satchmo. And I found this guy, and it has beautiful lavender pink and sort of a dark teal blue accent colors. A really neat pattern. Let me turn toward the light a little bit. You can see all of those little details. And a little tail going up his back. I love that he has this muggy lion face, kind of. My cat Pippin does that a lot. So he's kind of got Pippin's personality. Beautifully done, and this will be going into our collection. I can't believe I found him at a thrift store, but people aren't aware of this pottery yet. Some people are, some people aren't. Because I went into another ARC and there was like a little black, the Burro Negro pottery owl, I think. Was it an owl? No, it was a cat. It was a smaller cat, smaller size cat. Because I have an owl and another cat that are little, and it, they had it marked up. So this one I got for $12, I believe, which, yeah, that's marked up for a little bit. It's marked up for a thrift store, but I think it was just because of the size and the quality of the sculpture, not because they knew what it was. Because he's worth quite a bit more than that. I am sad that he is not signed, but it makes it easier for me to want to keep him. And I don't feel like, oh, I can sell him because he's signed and somebody will be looking for that signature, you know, along with the type of sculpture that it is. But yes, I'm lingering on it. I'll move on. I'm smitten with him. He's beautiful. I love his shape. I love the neck and the face and the way he's painted. He's wonderful. So let me put him back here. Oh, and I found her at the same thrift store at the same day. Oops, sorry. Knocking my camera around. She is Goodwill. There's the Goodwill sticker. She is not a Hummel. I think she's a Christmas angel. Or just an angel. You don't have to do it for Christmas, but, you know. She's beautiful wings. There's a little blue, slight blue coloring in and on the wings. She's in immaculate condition. Look at that hair and how her hair shines. The glaze on there, her face. It's a beautiful face, beautifully painted eyes. And she is lovely. And she is also marked, sorry, I haven't removed the stickers or anything yet, but she's marked Frobeck. I don't know why that sticker under there says as is. I haven't found a bit of damage on her. Now that's got me worried. I'm like, Where is she as is? Are the wings repaired? I don't see a repair on the wings. Her head is intact, her neck's intact, her hands. I don't see any chipping. I don't see anything on here that would cause them to put an as-is sticker on it. Like, she's in excellent condition. She's perfect. It's my first time finding one of her. I can't say what she's worth exactly. The comps are all over the place. I think it depends on the glaze, the color of the glaze, what the colorway was done. But I didn't see another exact, well, no, I think I did. I don't know, but they do sell for decent money, but the range, I think, depends on if it's, I think the higher ones are the red glaze, because that's even more Christmassy, you know. But if you like kind of a neutral palette, then she's perfect. And I went to an estate sale that turned out to not be a sale at all. They were just liquidating everything. They were cleaning out the house. And I wish I'd seen it the day before, because there were some really decent pieces. I picked up some things for personal that I'm going to keep. But this guy, this quail, or partridge, whatever you might want to call him, he's Tanala. He is a chubby quail. He's beautifully painted. He was free. Got a really good deal on him. He's marked El Palomar, Mexico, with a little scorpion detail. So I don't know who does the scorpion, but it's in excellent condition. No chips, cracks, or repairs. A little bit, even like in the brown, almost has a salt glaze feel to it, and it has that iridized look in the glaze. His little top feather there, you can see how shiny that is. I picked that up at the same. I'm keeping that. I don't know who makes it. He's all nubby and beautiful. He looks like a sea urchin. I love the glaze. It's gorgeous. That one is mine. Keeper. Okay, so last thing. At the flea market, I found this lovely nesting doll. Now, she needs some... She needs a little bit of assistance, I think, because she doesn't fit together. The top doesn't fit together with the base. It doesn't marry up quite well. I don't think this is an actual Russian nesting doll. I do think it is an import of some other sort. I don't know. It's not marked, but even for that, this is the other issue, and I did buy some sanding paper so that I can kind of even that out so that she will close. But she goes like 12 or 14 deep. I mean, the tiniest one in there is like a little bean sized, and it just goes on and on and on when you open her up. That's what I wanted to show you. Is there was no marking, But I did like the way she's painted. It did follow some of the traditional with the face. My girl Angela knows way more about this than I do, but they did stay pretty traditional with the way the eyes are painted. And they did get some of the detailing in the body. I don't think I can open her up one-handed. But there's at the very least 10 to 14. I didn't count them all out yet. There was more than I had seen in any other nesting doll that I've found before. Not that I find a whole lot of nesting dolls, but usually when I do see them, there's only 3 to maybe 6 nesting dolls, whereas this one just went on and on forever, and I had to have her, so I got her. So I don't know that I'll be selling her yet. I kind of want to make her a little bit more, at least that inside one, I want to have it so that it closes correctly. I don't think there's anything I can do about that one on top being loose. And I did think, well, maybe there was one more that it wasn't married up correctly, but it's not got enough space for there to have been another, for this top to have been on another base, because it just wouldn't have lined up. Anyway, I hope that didn't ramble on too long in my explanation of the lovely, not so Russian nesting dolls. Like I said, they won't be for sale yet, but a lot of this other stuff will, and I'm going to get this posted so you guys can check it out. And I hope to see you all tomorrow morning, bright and early, at our Saturday morning special with Angela. Thank you all for stopping by, watching my video, and until later, stay thrifty, my friends.